there, it's me, Sandy, and today I wanted to bring you a video with a few of my Smart Reach fragrances. And what I mean by that is basically the opposite of dumb reach. So we all have our dumb reaches, the things we know we can grab, spray on and go and not think about it. These are the ones that I do have to think about. And I love all of them, or I wouldn't have them in my collection. But they're not my easy reach fragrances. They're my hard reach fragrances. And so I'll explain why for each one. I will try to keep it short. These aren't going to be like exhaustive reviews on each fragrance. I'll just kind of tell you why they're a hard reach for me and why I think these ones through. So I'll start in with this one that's new to my collection. And this is Yes I Am, the original one by Cacharel. And when I saw the bottle originally years ago, I thought it was hideous. I still, in some ways, think it's hideous, but it's grown on me and I love it anyway. So I actually think it's cute. And it sprays right out of here, so you just spray it like this. So this one is one that I have to think about because it's intense and it's licoricey. It's sweet. It's borderline gourmand, which is not something that I tend to like. The licorice is pronounced, fairly pronounced, and it's just not my normal type of scent profile. So I have to be in a certain mood for this, but it's one that I do really, really enjoy when I'm in the zone for it. All right, another one that I have to think about, this is a Smart Reach. This is L'Air de Desert Marrakane. This is a beautiful, beautiful scent, but for me, it's not an everyday scent by any stretch. It's very human smelling. I get a little bit of I don't know, I forget if there's anything in here. I think there's cumin, which I know can be a little bit animalic, and I get that. I love the cool spices in here. It's interesting, it's complicated, it's beautiful. It dries down to the most beautiful, beautiful scent, but it's one that isn't an easy grab. It's a complicated, beautiful, complex fragrance, and I absolutely love this. The next hard reach for me is Diptyque Orpheon. But I've reached for it a fair amount, as you can see. I adore this fragrance so much. This is juniper, so you get a little bit of a gin thing going, you know, and if you know the whole sort of backstory on how this fragrance was, how it came to be and what it's based on and stuff, you'll understand why it's based on a bar. And it's very, very powdery and clean, and I get a hint of cigarette smoke in this one, and it's very, very faint, and it's not stale. It's like good cigarette smoke, but I have to be in a certain mindset to wear this. So I adore this fragrance. These are all fragrances that I love so much, and they're very special to me because they're not easy, because they are unique, and I absolutely adore the clean, soapy, powdery, juniper-y quality of Orpheon. And if that sounds like something you'd like, it's definitely one you want to try before you buy, but if you love it, you love it, and I absolutely love it. I think this will be the last one I bring. So this is Gucci Memoire, let's see here, Memoire d'odeur, or something like that. I can't quite read this. Memoire d'une odeur. Sorry if I butchered that. This is the chamomile-based fragrance. I adore the bottles for this, even for the roller bottle, which I don't like roller bottles. But sometimes getting a roller bottle is just the way to go because you get a good chunk of liquid, usually 8 to 10 mils. And sometimes I'll just decant this into a spray bottle. That's what I did with the other part of this. So I do not like the way that this smells at first, like out of the bottle. I just don't like the smell. I don't find it a good smell. Yes, it's very herbal, but it's not an herbal that I like. This is one that has to be on skin, and I don't like the opening of it either. Having said all that though, the dry down on this from, probably the first 15, 20 minutes, beyond that, the dry down is so beautiful, so unique. Again, it's complex to me. It's not run-of-the-mill by any stretch. It's got the most delicate, fine powder note that is not sweet, it's not gourmand, it's not makeup-y, it's not even really soapy. I don't know what it is. It smells like chamomile powder, and it is just beautiful. This is a good one for work for me. It sits close to the skin. As long as I give it time to get into the zone where I love it, I can smell it all day long, and it's just a beautiful, complex fragrance. So yeah, I think I'll stop there. I have a few others sitting there that I might save for some other video, but those are all hard reaches for me. I would love to know your hard reaches that you love, because that's what all of these are. These are things that I adore, but they're not easy grab and go fragrances. I would love to know what you feel that way about, and I hope that this was a kind of a different twist on a fragrance list.